I believe the entire community benefits from supportive housing. You judge a community by how they care for their aged, their disabled, their poor. Every community has those members of society living in their communities.
I believe it's a basic right to have a house over your head.
There's a huge need for supportive housing like Myers Place and Phil Haven.
I feel bad when I see a homeless person living out on the street. And so if I had the money, I would make sure everybody had a house. I think everybody should have a house or an apartment where they can live in.
There's a need for supportive housing in the Northwest suburbs because there's a lot of people who have different types of disabilities that need the extra support. They need to be surrounded by a community of like-minded people who understand that they have issues just like anyone does.
Public housing was really started back in the 50s with the idea that society and government would help support the most vulnerable individuals.
I like being on my own. It feels good. Well, I want to be independent. I don't want to depend on people.
Our daughter Sheila is an adult, and she's 35 years old now. It's very important for her to be in a location and in a supported environment where she will feel comfortable living as best as she can independently.
It gave me the opportunity to live on my own and not worry about other people, learn how to cook and stuff like that.
It is actually a wonderful thing to have a building like this in your community. It takes the people off the street. You know that they're in a safe environment here. They have caseworkers, they'll keep very good track of them. They call me once or twice a week. I can call them anytime.
The need for supportive housing is vast in the Northwest suburbs for two reasons. The cost to live in the Northwest suburbs has gone up dramatically over the years, and the options for affordable housing are not present in the Northwest suburbs.
The group of adult parents of adult children with mental illnesses, they couldn't find places for their kids to live. So it started out as a group of 4 or 5 parents sitting around a kitchen table in Palatine. And gradually the group grew, more people found out about it, more people started coming. They talked to everybody they could think of that about the need for supportive housing.
I play an important role. Hugh sets everything up, a few other people, there's a treasurer and everything. It's also nice to have me come in as a speaker of the disabled to go to the village halls when they need permits, inform everybody of the need for, on the disabled, hear the point of view from the disabled side.
The reality is that it's critically needed in all kinds of communities, all income levels, all neighborhoods. I mean, people with disabilities have the right to live in whatever neighborhood they want, and we feel that it's our duty to create that housing in those neighborhoods so that they have the right.
A number of people that move into places like this are homeless. Would you rather have homeless people living under a bridge or standing on the street corner by the stoplight with a sign that says, I need help? Or would you rather have them living in a decent place and getting help for their problems?
You could go anywhere and a normal person could rob a bank. And they always say it is the mentally ill that's going to rob the bank. The mentally ill is going to get the guns and stuff like that.
Individuals with disabilities, individuals with mental illness are already in your backyard. This isn't new. In fact, even treatment isn't new.
It's people's fears and willingness to verbalize their hatred is ugly.
A lot of times people come in here with some sort of disability, whether it's mental health, substance abuse, a physical disability, and we recognize that they need a place that's affordable and that has some services offered on site. And so we work with them to get them through the application process, to coordinate with the housing that they want to move into, and make sure that they have the best outcome possible.
Well, the staff helps me a lot. I meet with my caseworker once a week, talk about my goals and the other concerns.
I'm very lucky. I have a case manager in the building to help me budget, find a job.
Check out the facility, contact the management, requesting a tour. Check out the Housing Task Force website to get more information. Get as much knowledge as you can. Our whole knowledge about supportive housing came through NAMI, and they have information in local chapters, websites. And for those folks, you're not isolated. There is help out there. You really have to make the effort to get as knowledgeable about it as possible.
Yeah, our goal would be to have a building like this in every community in the north and northwest suburbs.
Taking that first step can be kind of scary, and that's totally understandable. But once you take that first step and you meet the people who are working, for your benefit, I think they'll be very pleased, that they took the first step.
Please do not be scared. If you have to move into a place or someone moving in, please go ahead and move it instead of having the person live on the street or something like that. Please, I beg you, don't be scared at all.